So everything's gone quiet on the alien front. Why is this? They're trying to put all the attention all the time on the big C and the V and all this, right? They're keeping all this perpetual motion around that. Now you got to get a booster. All this money is going into big pharma, who's controlling big news, who's controlling the politicians, or vice versa. Everything is all in the mix, man. It's all in the mix. But the people who are paying to fund these people, and big pharma and all this stuff, big pharma is being, all these V's, right, are being given out because they've been paid for by the government, right? And where does the government get the money? From you, taxpayers. So the majority of people are paying into a system to pay the vaccination companies, the V companies, shall I say. Shouldn't use that word. Anyway, they're paying Big Pharma to keep Big Pharma moving, because Big Pharma's in the pocket of the paying off FDA and all this. And there's so many things. There's so much filth going on in that whole scene, man. You just have to step back and look at it with open eyes. Look at it with just a 100,000-foot level at what's going on. Follow the money. Look at what's happening. Who's benefiting what? There's a few people that are talking about this. There's anyway, look, if you just look on YouTube, there's a lot of people that are talking about this. You've got Joe Rogan's talking about this, and you've got who's the other guy that's bringing a lot of this stuff out? Russell Brand, right? Talks a lot about a lot of this stuff. Dr. Sunil Dand is talking about this stuff. Dr. Joseph Murphy, not Joseph Murphy, that's another guy. Okay, Dr. John Campbell in the UK. A lot of these guys are challenging some of these things. The British Medical Journal came out with something of a scathing review of I want to say it rhymes with Pfizer. Okay, so their actual I was going to say their protocols and everything like that for their trials, that it's corrupt. The data was corrupt. So if you look at that Dr. Sunil Dand, I think it's D-H-A-N-D, Dr. Sunil, or D-A-H-N-D. Did I say that? D-H-A-N-D or D-A-H-N-D. I'm not sure how but he talks about the British Medical Journal, and it was there was a whistleblower came out about the data. So look at all that stuff. But what's going on is that all this stuff is taking the eyes and the minds off what's happening with quote unquote aliens, right? So why is that all gone quiet, right? Because they're trying to kind of keep that down, because after all that information came out, they're trying to figure out now how to play that and the fears against us, right? Because I'm going to tell you this, and I know this this is not just hyperbole or a guess or whatever, or kind of my own thoughts on this. I know this for a fact because I communicate with a lot of I communicate and listen to and consume a lot of things that are at a higher level with respect to quote unquote aliens, okay? The beings, right? The beings that are, don't say aliens because we're all connected, it's the aliens, like, you could say someone's an alien if they move to the USA from Mexico or from Japan or the UK. They're an alien, right? So they're a non-documented. They don't say aliens anymore. They say whatever, like an immigrant or whatever status. They give like this alien status, right? Which is like, you know, what spaceship did they come in? So, and they were here in this universe a lot longer than we were. There's so many things that if you just really opened your eyes and start digging into this stuff, you'll know. But aliens are not to be afraid. They're not something we should be afraid of. So do not let that narrative start to control you, because otherwise people are talking about fear about the C and the V. You know what I'm talking about. And that's how they control you. And that's what this is really all about. The V thing and the C thing, that was all about control. And I believe a lot of that was to take away some of the attention to the quote-unquote aliens, or UAPs, or whatever they call them, like whatever. But it was to take away attention from that whole thing. Because they know that's coming to the forefront. And what they're trying to do is create fear so they can, you know, load up with more weapons, which are going to get, again, put money in the pockets of the rich people. Guys, so don't play into the fear, because that's what's happening. That's what they're doing. We got to get more weapons. Why? Like, weapons would be useless. And that whole thing is futile anyway. Like, the fact that we are so stupid, the way, like humans, I mean, we're so stupid because we stockpile nuclear weapons, right? Which, like, one or two of them could just wipe out the entire world. But we stockpile them. Gotta have hundreds of these nuclear warheads. Like, why? Like, one or two of them could just destroy the entire Earth. It's money. It's money. It's control. They keep fear in your heart and in your mind, which puts you at a lower vibration, which you can't connect with the beings, which fear stops you from elevating, stops you from evolving, stops you from raising your consciousness and your vibration. So don't play into that crap. Fear. Aliens. Fear. Aliens are not to be feared. The worst thing to fear is fear itself, of course. But, like, humans are probably a lot more to be afraid of other humans right now is the biggest thing. Because we're just, like, so not clued into the fact that we're all really connected. We're all family. And we're all part of the same universe. We're all the same individuals. We're all the same. We're all God. We're all divine mind. We're all connected in that way. So for you to hate anybody else, you're really hating yourself, because any of that you project out to someone else comes right back to you as well. So it's all connected, guys. Anyway, aliens, not to be feared, to be loved. Universal love, universal unconditional love is the only way to approach all of that. All of it. Peace and love. Namaste. Not the V. Peace.